Hello Tribuners, back again with me Nazela Azhar in the Just News program. The Russian presidential palace or the Kremlin prized the joint declaration agreed upon at the G20 Summit as a victory of common sense. This was conveyed by Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov to journalists Thursday, 17 November 2022, as reported by TASS. As previously reported by Kompas.com, in the joint declaration of the G20 Bali Leaders Declaration, the majority of G20 members strongly criticized the Russia-Ukraine war, which is still raging. This declaration was announced by Indonesian President Joko Widodo at the closing of the G20 Summit on Wednesday, 16 November 2022 at the Apurva Kempinski, Bali. In the G20 Bali Leaders Declaration document seen by Kompas.com, one of the points relates to the war in Ukraine. G20 members said the war in Ukraine caused tremendous human suffering and exacerbated vulnerabilities in the global economy. On the other hand, the position of each G20 country remains the same as other forums, including the UN General Assembly resolution on March 12, 2022, which deplored Russia's aggression against Ukraine and demanded a full and unconditional withdrawal from Ukrainian territory. In the UN resolution, 14 countries agreed, 5 countries rejected, 35 countries abstained, and 12 countries were absent. Meanwhile, 20 member countries of the G20, only Russia rejected the UN resolution, while China and India abstained. In addition, there are several specific points related to the energy sector. In this regard, the G20 leaders agreed to accelerate and ensure an energy transition that is sustainable, fair, affordable, and inclusive investment. Responding to the achievement of the G20 Bali Leaders Declaration, Peskov said that the declaration was a victory for common sense. Peskov said, "It shows that it is possible to contain the collective aggressiveness of the West and reach a compromise. Otherwise, the G20 Summit will fail to adopt a final declaration for the first time in its history." According to him, diplomats from Russia, Indonesia will hold the G20 presidency this year, and India, who will take over the G20 presidency, as well as other foreign partners, deserve a lot of credit for the results achieved at the summit. Peskov added that Moscow is generally quite positive about the declaration. He also emphasized that some work will continue on the G20 platform. That's the news for today. See you in the next News. Great thanks, Tribun.